What's up, guys? It's me, Ghibli Torchic, and today we're going to be doing a video about how to play my new card game in GhibliCraft, Ghibli Legends. I'm joined here by the fabulous RumaTube, who, unfortunately, you guys can't hear today. But today I'm going to be going over how to play Ghibli. So let's go over the controls real first. So over here we have the switch button, which you always start with the leftmost character on your board. So for me it'd be the chosen one, and for Ruma it'd be Cade. If you want to switch to another character, you would simply flick this on. The indicator would go up, showing you that you wanted to switch, and you would pick another card that you would want to use. You would have to manually say you want to pick this character, because editing stuff right here would be ugly, but that's how switching works. Then you could also do a special attack, which with your character you could do the special attack. For the chosen one, its special attack power is 60, so you would choose to do 60, and the light would go on. And finally, there is melee, which the chosen one would give 40 of that, and you would flick that on, and that light would come on up top. There's also the critical role chance, which has two functions. After you pick your turn, you would do a critical roll to see if you do twice the amount of damage. So let's see. I would pick melee to do 40 attack, and let's see if I do twice. I do twice, so my damage is boosted to 80. This works with any attack, special or melee. And if your speeds are the same, which determines who goes first, so let's say I have a 50 speed and Ruma has a 40 speed card, I would go first because my speed's higher. But let's say we both have 40 speed, then the critical roll would determine. So if I roll red, and if Ruma rolls a green, if I roll a green, if Ruma rolls a green, then he would go first. Over here determines how many cards you have left. So, for the moment, these are all flipped on to show that we have all cards remaining. So if one card's left, you flick that one. If two cards are left, you would keep that one on and flick this lever. And if you have all cards remaining, you would have those two levers still on, and you would flick the last lever. If you lose a card, you simply unflick the lever, and unflick the lever. That goes over all the controls about this, so now let's get into each card. Now for the character stats, I'm going to start off with defense because it affects HP. So defense determines how much damage you take. So because the defense is 75, you would only take 25% of the attack damage. So let's say I'm going against another Torchic, and I use my attack roll, and my attack only does 75% less because of defense. So this is where you might want to bring out a calculator. You take your 70 and you times it by you times your 70 by 0.25, and that makes you do 17.5 damage, which takes your 42 health and does 20, and you're left with 24.5 HP. Now, as I said earlier, speed determines which cards goes first. SP is your special attack, and you can only do a certain amount of those. And each special attack takes 10 MP, and MP is the amount of special attacks you can do. So I have 75 MP. That means I can only do 7 special attacks. Oh, there's also one more important detail I almost forgot. Each card has an element. They're like Pokemon types. It's like fire, water, and grass. Each one is strong against another one. And for simplicity, there is no. If let's say because blue is stronger than red.
If you attack with a red against a blue, it doesn't do half the amount of damage it normally does.
If your element is stronger than the other element, that makes it do twice as much damage. So let's say, so this is the element chart. It's red is stronger than yellow. Yellow is stronger than purple. Purple is stronger than green. Green is stronger than blue. And blue is stronger than red. So red would do twice as much damage to a yellow card. Yellow would do twice as much damage to a purple card. A purple card would do twice as much damage to a green card. A green card would do twice as much damage to a blue card. And a blue card would do twice as much damage to a red card. That's all. Yeah, that's everything for all the basic stuff you need to know. That is all you need to know to play the no gimmicks or no abilities rule sets for Ghibli Legends. But what about the abilities? So the abilities are way more complicated. So the abilities affect tags, and your tags only apply to certain cards. So for right now, Sparking Torchic only has the tags Survival, Skyblock, Golden Age, and Dominator. And let's pull out the Chosen One has the most different tags. The Chosen One has the tags YouTube and stick figures. Now, for main abilities and side abilities. The main ability is a special gimmick your character has. They can be as simple as restoring some HP when they're killed, or when HP is less than 50%, speed increases by 10. So, Torchic speed was raised to 100. And Cade has the ability of, the Chosen One has the main ability is speed plus 10 after each special attack. So because the speed is pretty slow, after each special attack, which you get to do 10 times, your speed will raise by 10. Now the abilities are where things start to get complicated. So, you have a number of cards that you can place. So each number of card does a different thing. If you have 1 card, you can only do ability 1. If you have 3 cards, you can do ability 2. Ability 2 is stronger than ability 1. So for ability 1 on the Chosen One, you would add 20% to the tag stick figures. So any card that has the tag stick figures would get a 20% MP boost if it's on the field right now. So since none of these have stick figure tags, they would not be affected. The second ability would be a stronger version of that. So if we look at Torchic's second ability, he adds 30% instead of 10% to Survival's defense. But none of these cards have the tag Survival. And Cade has the ability of adding to Skyblock attack, which would only affect Torchic because Torchic has the Skyblock tag. So, let's say we have 3 Cades, and let's ignore defense for right now. So I do 70 attack damage. I times 70 by 0.3, and I get 21. I add 21 to 70, and I do 91. That's how much damage I would do instead of 70. So tags make up a big deal of damage, so don't forget about tags when making your team. Even though these might be some strong cards and the strongest in the game, they don't flow very well. Only Cade and Torchic flow, kind of. And Torch doesn't flow back into Cade. So this is actually a kind of bad setup. But that's actually it for all the gimmicks. So now let's get into a game. You ready, Ruma? Alright. Alright, so I'm starting with my card Chosen One, and you're starting with your card Cade. So let's pull out my stats right now. So my stats are I have good MP and special attack. So I'm going to do a special attack, leaving me with, here, I'm going to pull out my notes. MP is 90. And my special attack does 60. no tag bonus. So that's how much I do. What are you doing right now, Ruma? You can slash message me instead of writing it in chat as well. Sorry if this is kind of complicated. I like my games complicated. Special attack, and you pick, and you're starting with Cade. So Cade's special attack is 75, and I have a 50% decrease. Cade doesn't have any tags, so he would do, if we minus the 50% of Cade's attack, so if I take the special of Cade times 0.5, you do 37.5 damage, leaving me with so HP, leaving my chosen one with 42.5 HP. But we still have to do the critical roll, so do your critical roll right now. Oh, I should probably put this back. And he got a green, so he does twice as much damage. So he negates the defense for this. So he would do 75, and that would leave me with a measly 5 HP. But I still do my special attack, and my special attack does 60, and you have 70 HP. But you also have 50 defense. So let's do my roll. And I also get my critical roll. So I do 60 attack, leaving you with a measly 10 HP. I'll remember to write that down. It's nice to have a notepad so you remember what's happening. So, here's our next turn. Alright, let's flip back these. Alright, what do I want to do? Let's see. Oh yeah, we almost forgot an important feature, but that didn't matter during this. The speed. Cade has a measly 30 speed, and he also inflicts poison when KO'd, which does 10 HP each turn. And I have a speed of 30, and you have a speed of 30, so that leaves us to critical roll. So, for the sake of simplicity, you want to both do... Yes, the switch does count as a turn. Do you wanna leave this to chance, and you wanna do a special attack and then roll to see who wins, who kills the card? All right, let's do that. Let's pick our special. And do you want to go first? Oh, he loses. So if I win this, I KO his Cade. And I do. So, Ruma, knock your 3 Cades off of the boards right now. And now you could choose the chosen one or Torchic to pick. So which one do you want to use? You want to use the chosen one? Alright. So, it's the same card, so it's the same speed. So I could do a 60, no, a 30 at least. Alright, I'm gonna start by doing a special attack, and I will write this down on my notepad. Focade, no, this would be Folk Chosen One with, how much HP would he have? He has 80 HP. Alright, what do you pick for your turn? and that is strike. He wants to do. Alright, so because we have the same speed, let's roll to see who goes first. I'll go first. Ooh, so all you have to do is get a green critical to knock me out. Ooh, so now I go again. Ooh. Ooh. This is bad luck all around. Alright, now, Ruma, you get to try and see if you can pull a green, and if you do, we keep going. And he does. So I go again. I pull a green, now you have to pull a green again, and we to keep going. Ooh, and we do. I roll again. Ooh, and now all you have to do is get a green to win. And he does. So that means my chosen one is knocked off the board without doing a single amount of HP to the chosen one. So let me get this off. And I think I will go with, since you have the chosen one, and that's okay. I will switch to my Cade. So, my Cade has 70 HP, 40 attack, and SP, and 100 MP. So I'm gonna keep doing a special attack. What do you want to do? I have 2 cards, yes. You still want to do attack? Or do you want to do a special attack or switch? You want to keep? Alright, you want to keep attack? Okay. Since you are on the chosen one, I will pull out my chosen one. You have 80 and I have 70 HP. So let's pull out my notepad. 70 HP. So, the chosen one has a speed of 30, and Cade has a speed of 30, and we both do, you do an attack, and I do a special. So we rolled to see who goes first. I roll first. Alright, now all I have to do is make sure you get it red. Ooh, and we go again. Ooh, and now all he has to do is get a green to go first. Ooh. I roll a green. Now all I need is for him to get a red. And he does, so I go first. I roll for my critical. And it fails. So I only do my 75. I only do my 75 minus his 50% defense. So I only do 37.5 damage. And that takes his total down to 42.5. Alright, now roll for your critical, or did you already while I wasn't looking? Alright. And he does, he hits a critical, and that does 80% to my Cade. That is 80 damage to my Cade minus the 40, which leaves me with a measly 30%. 30 HP, I mean. I could KO him out before me on this next turn, so I'm gonna keep doing my special. And what do you pick? And he does special as well. We roll again to see who goes first. I did not. And he does. So Ruma, you go first. So roll for critical. And you do not. And because you do 60 minus the 30, you do exactly enough to KO me. So now I am knocked out with only 1 card left. I'm left with my one card. Alright, and I do no damage since I was KO'd before I could do anything. This ain't looking good for me, folks. And he's still on his chosen one, so each attack he does is twice as deadly. This ain't good for me, Chief. Oh, here we are. Let's look at his chosen one now. So his chosen one has speed of 30, and I have a higher speed. And you've done... How many FP attacks have you done? You've done 20, right? Or, I mean, 2. Right? 2 or 1. You just did 1 last turn. 2, I think, okay? 2. This is why we have to write down notes, kids. 2. So now you have a speed of 60 because of your main ability. And also because my Cade was KO'd. Let me see. Since my Cade was KO'd, you now lose 10 HP each turn. So with that turn, you get knocked down to 32.5 HP. And your Cade was knocked out too. This is why we can't keep forgetting. I will also knock down my HP as well. Well, actually, that would have mattered because it still would have done the same amount of damage. Anyways, this is why we have to keep track of what happens through abilities. This is I'm probably not going to use abilities in the first match because no one's used to them yet. Let's continue on. So my Sparking Torchic would go first because I have a speed of 90. So I pick to do SP for 80, and that would do 40. And because I go first, I knock out your chosen one. Your chosen one is knocked out, and that only leaves you with your Torchic. 80 HP, 80 speed. Alright. You ready for this? Torchic v Torchic. And because Cade is knocked out, you don't get any of his bonuses to Skyblock. So you ready? Ready for this? This all comes down to luck. So I have 65 MP left, but there's not enough. There's not enough turns for me to waste them all. And my main ability does nothing to me. Alright. Because main abilities and abilities don't do anything to your card itself. It only affects the other cards around it. So I do the special attack, and what attack do you do? Alright, you do a normal attack. And so your normal attack does 70 minus my defense of 75. Alright, let's roll to see who goes first. First of all, I roll. I land a green. So I landed success. Your turn. You also landed a success. I roll again. I don't succeed. And you do. So you go first and you do your 70 attack. 70 minus my defense does 17.5 damage. And my HP is now my HP is now 62.5. Now I do my special attack, and that takes up some of my MP. And let me roll for my critical now. Oh, did you roll for your critical? Oh, do your critical. Oh, and you do land a critical. Okay, that's gonna do a little more. So that does not neglect my HP, but it does 140 minus. Wait, no. So 17.5 times 2. 17.5 times 2 is 35. So instead of losing that much HP, I lose. Am I doing this right? I now have 35 HP. Yeah. Now I roll for critical. I succeed, and my SP is doubled to 160 minus your 75. 160 minus 0.25. That's 40 attack, and your HP is left with 40, and your speed raises to 90, so you go first next turn. And I also, no, you don't go first next turn, because my speed is also 90. And this is all left up to the fate of the cards. You ready? Same attack. Alright, let's roll, and I will roll first. I succeed. Now you only need to do is succeed. And if I roll a critical, I win the game. He doesn't succeed. So now I roll for my critical. Oh, and I fails. Does that do enough? Let me check. So my SP is 80. 80 minus the 0.25 does only 20. No. So now you're left with 20 HP, and I only have only 35 left. So you roll for critical. And you also fail. So your attack 70 is minused by point is minused by 0.2 it's the multiplied by 0.25, and you do 17.5 damage, leaving my total of 20 HP with a measly 2.5. Oh wait, no, that's your HP. I lied. I lie. 35 minus 17.5, which is the amount of damage you do, is actually 17.5. Alright, let's go again. Our final roll. This will decide the game. You still want to stick with attack, right? Alright, I roll to go first. I succeed. No, you have to succeed to tie me. And you do. Let's go again. Oh, Ladies Guy's online. And you fail. Wait. Did I just fail? Or so we both failed that critical roll to see who goes first. So I will roll again. Alright, I do it. Come on, Ruma. Come on, Ruma. No! I roll to go again. No, you better hit a red. Alright, and that is curtains for Torchic. Yep. There is literally nothing I can do. 40. I actually might have a slim chance of surviving. So, do your critical. If you hit a critical, you win. Oh, you don't. I have a slim. I don't know if I can't do the quick maths. So I will check right now to see if I have won or lost. So you did 70 of right. $70 times 0.25 is 17.5. You do exactly enough damage to KO my Torchic. Congratulations. RumaTube is the first victor of Ghibli Legends. Congrats. I know that was a long video, but thank you for staying tuned. If you had this far, please consider hitting a like. This has been a great and fun project to work on, despite how I may say it isn't because of all the card arts I have to do. Thank you so much for your support, and continue to play Ghibli Legends. I will continue adding more, especially for good-hearted. Don't think I don't see you asking for a card. You'll be next, okay? Anyways, that's it for me today, guys. Thank you for checking in and all that. So remember to drink your water, babes. Reality is an illusion. The universe is a hologram. Buy gold. Bye-bye.